Now, first of all, let's know about the data set. So we are using data available by PUBG Developer API, and the data set consists of 65,000 games worth of anonymized player data, which we have split into training and testing sets. So first of all, this data contains group ID, which refers to identify a group within a match. Then we have match ID, which refers to the match itself. Then we have assist, which is basically the number of times we have helped our friend when he killed an enemy. And then we have boost. Boosts are the number of boost items used, which includes energy drinks, painkillers, adrenaline syringe, that we can use in the game. Then we have damage dealt. So it is basically the total damage dealt, and self-inflicted damage is subtracted. And then we have number of enemy players knocked out. Knocked means we have DBNO, DBNO, which means down but not out. That means if a player has been knocked out of the players, but again that player is not dead yet, so that is going to be called as DBNOs. Then we have headshot kills. That means the number of enemies we have killed with headshots. And then we have heals, number of healing items used. Then we have kill plays, your ranking in match in terms of number of enemy players killed. Then we have kill points, kills based on external ranking of player. Then we have kills, which are going to be number of enemy players killed. Kill streaks is maximum number of players killed in short amount of time. Then we are having longest kill, which is basically the longest distance, and longest distance the player killed at the time of death. And then we have maximum plays, worst placement we have data for in match. And then we have the number of groups in a given match, the number of revives, the right distance in vehicles, the road kills, how many players we have killed on roads while traveling in a vehicle, and swim distance, the team kills, the number of vehicles destroyed, the walking distance, the weapons acquired, that means total number of weapons picked up, win points, and winning place percentage. That's basically the prediction when we are working on any analysis. So now we know that if case we want to refer to outliers, then we know that no data set is ever 100% clean. They are going to be anomalies, and we have to work our way around those anomalies, right? So there are multiple anomalies as well that we are going to refer to. So there are going to be many kills without moving. There are going to be many road kills while driving a very short distance. There are going to be suspiciously high number of kills, which is not practically possible, and suspiciously long range of kills, and that too in a good number. That is not also practically possible, correct? So we have to make sure that we are removing these kind of outliers so that we can improve the accuracy of the model when we are going to create that. And that is what we are going to work on as we proceed further before we start creating the model. All right. So we also have corrupt data as well. So due to issues with the API, there is a bug with the group ID column. So when a player leaves a match and rejoins, their group ID is reassigned, which causes the creation of larger groups than a game mode would allow. So a squad match only allows 4 people per team. In other words, there should be at most 4 of the same group ID per team. But because of the bug, we found examples violating this rule on the dataset, and that is what we are going to refer to. All right. And there are multiple useless data as well. For example, there are some features like match ID. Now, match ID is going to be of no use when we are working on such kind of analysis. So we can remove these kind of data pointers, which is going to be of no use for us. All right. So these are the tasks that we are going to perform. We are going to first of all work on exploratory data analysis. Then we are going to work on data cleaning, removing the outliers and first of all, detection of those outliers and then removing it. And then we are going to work on feature engineering, where we are going to extract multiple pieces of data set. So that is what we are going to do as a part of the discussion going further. All right, so first of all, we are going to find out the number of group IDs and match IDs. So we can define for I in ID, integer, group ID, and match ID. We are going to find the exact numbers. So they are going to be, as we discussed, there are 4 million rows. There are 4 million players data. Then we have almost 2 million group IDs, and then we have 47,000 match ID currently available in the trading data set. That is what we have as a part of group ID. Then we have to explore again, then we can start working on the actual analysis, where we have to work on creating multiple frames, and then we have to see, okay, how much of data that we have and how they make sense in terms of its effects on the winning place percentage as well. All right. So first of all, we are going to analyze the effect of killing on the winning place percentage as well. That means if a player is going to kill more number of players, then how exactly it impacts the winning place percentage. That is what we are going to find out.